Explain the most disturbing nightmare you ever had. I was inside a small abandoned chapel. I was sitting next to the coffin of a recently deceased relative. I opened the coffin and saw a decayed skeleton with some yellowish muscle still on it. I removed the parts of the skeleton and placed them in a trash bag one after the other. They smelled like chicken soup. It was gross. I woke up and didn't want to eat anything the entire day. I was skipping on some pedestrian crossing and was talking with a friend about the 24 SpongeBob joke. Limousine going fucking fast drives towards us. Get chokeholded by some zombie man from inside the limousine. Get dragged a few miles. Wake up. I'm in my childhood bedroom. Two floating arms push me against wall after wall and punch the shit out of me. My dog has a huge gash in his face. Don't know how it happened but know it's my fault. Have to old yeller him. He wouldn't stop looking at me and whimpering. Wake up just as I pull the trigger with. Getting publicly executed. Everyone I know is there. Standing on a platform above a large pit. Everyone is chanting some hymn. Someone comes up from behind me and decapitates me with a sword. Head falls, there's sand at the bottom. Wake up. Being eaten alive by the Silent Hill nurses from my stomach down. Pretends to go back to sleep because they look hungry and I don't want to disturb them. Peek with one eye open just to make sure because they're cute and it's nice watching them have lunch together. My grandma's head was flattened like a pancake by a truck. She was still alive and said it's okay, don't worry. Not a nightmare but caused me profound distress. From my path I had just come to in a ski resort setting. Despite the snow it was not really cold at all. There were men in military uniforms around me who were unnerved and apprehensive about me at first. They all said I had just kind of appeared. Eventually we all got to talking and realized we'd all just kind of been zapped to wherever this was. But whatever this was fucking nice. There was tremendous peace and joy. And we all started getting on quite well. The others had figured they'd been Kia and this was some kind of afterlife. I reasoned I must have died in my sleep. Despite my awareness that I may be dead I didn't really give a shit. This place was my home and had been my home all along. Planet Earth was a shithole I'd been doing time on. So the last thing I remember is talking to one of the uniformed men and him telling me he was from my state too. This was gonna be my afterlife bestie. And then I woke up. I was back on Earth. Back for work. Back for worry. That was straight up Kublai kinds of shit back there and being separated from it was damned near psychologically damaging. Happened about 3-4 years ago, still think about it pretty often. I was being harassed by a serial killer that would taunt me by leaving corpses in my classrooms, house, work, etc. Finally had enough so I decided to hang myself out of spite and not let him get the satisfaction of killing me. Woke up after hanging myself and was like damn that's a weird dream. Then I notice my closet door is slightly ajar when I know for certain I closed it before bed. Turn on my phone light and look inside to find another fucking corpse with a note that said you're next. Actually woke up for real around 4 a.m. and almost shit myself. I genuinely thought I was awake and it was by far the scariest dream I have ever had. What are your dreams like? Lying in bed with some girl I used to know. Just cuddling. Feels good. Wake up. Feels bad. My dreams are amazing. I wish I could live in the dream world forever, spending day after day doing anything, being anything. Things that would be impossible here. Last night I had a dream I was in Japan with a mommy GF type Japanese woman taking me to all the sites and showing me around, acting as a translator, etc. It felt good. My dreams used to be completely unrealistic when I was a kid. Most of them didn't even include me, but as I got older my dreams became more and more grounded in reality. Most of my dreams now consist of me walking, driving down streets in my area and doing mundane things, usually with something embarrassing, demoralizing happening to me. Most recently I had a dream that I got 360 nos coked in MW2 and got sad. The best dream recently involved a girl who I was friends with in elementary. I stopped talking to her when high school came. The dream was like a movie scene. Meet girl up with old friend at elementary playground. Talk and hang out for a very long time. End up hugging. I miss you, friend's name. End. I had always wanted to tell that girl that I missed hanging out and being friends with her, but I never had the balls to talk to her after elementary school, and now we're out of HS and I have no contact with her.
MW2A? Fine game. I too get haunted by people I used to know in the past, quite annoying.
Recently had a dream I had sock in. I was ducking a fat hitch on the beach and then I woke up to me humping the air.